This is Slayton with PrepGeeks.com, video 2 of question 22. The question stem reads, the reasoning in the argument is most vulnerable to criticism on the grounds that, and then we have our answer choices. How we're going to approach this question is by making 3 videos. The first one went over the stimulus and the question stem. In this video, we'll go over the 4 incorrect answers and why they're incorrect. A third video will be devoted to the correct answer and why it's correct. So let's begin going over the incorrect answer choices. Let's start with A. A reads, it exploits an ambiguity in the term environment by treating 2 different meanings of the word as though they were equivalent. Looking back at the stimulus, we see that the author uses environment twice, but in each time she's referring to the same definition of environment. That isn't correct. So let's look at B. Question B addresses social acceptability, which wasn't discussed in the stimulus. Since it's not discussed and it's out of the context of the stimulus, we know that that is incorrect. Cross out B and move on to C. C is a little confusing because it reads, the way it distinguishes criminals from crimes implicitly denies that someone becomes a criminal solely in virtue of having committed a crime. Sit on this for a second and try and figure out what it means before marking it correct or incorrect. What it says is to be a criminal, you have to commit a crime. The author would agree with this because she's not discussing, or he isn't discussing, whether or not criminals are responsible for their crimes. That's what is in effect what he is talking about. If criminals are responsible for their crimes, not what defines a criminal. Because that is the case, D is incorrect, or C is incorrect, and let's move on to D, which also happens to be incorrect. D reads, its conclusion is a generalization of statistical evidence drawn from only a small minority of the population. Again, there's no statistical evidence and it's out of context, and that only leaves E, which is our correct answer. We'll address why E is the correct answer in the next video.